Doesn't mean you like everybody either.
For real, like.
One thing I can't stand when straight dudes be like, I don't care if you gay, as long as you don't try me. And I'm just like, what makes you think I want to try you?
So much for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming.
You know it ain't no thing. You know it ain't no thing.
Yes. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe in that bottom right corner. Hit that bell so you get notifications every time I upload a video. Y'all gonna...
Sorry. My bad.
Now you get it.
I'm here.
For those who are new, go ahead and hit pause, get your little drink, let's smoke, little pip, whatever you're getting into to come on back. For those y'all know how to do, we're going to bless this food. We're going to get into it. Alright. Alright. Heavenly Father, thank you for these and all the blessings of the see through Christ. Amen. Yes, yes. We have... Selexis. She's back.
I'm back.
Yes. We just have a real good energy, and
I love being here.
Yes, we wanted some seafood. We've just been really bonding. We've known each other for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But I just feel like we're really starting to connect in a different way.
Be in
now.
a space where we can, like,
Yes,
grow.
grow
and
together.
Reconnect. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm enjoying this.
Yes, I'm so glad you're here. We got some seafood. Obviously, we finna go ahead and we're gonna get into it because I know y'all waiting on me to stop talking. But we got some mussels, some corn, some shrimp, some sausage, a little crispy. We got some potatoes and we got some eggs.
Yes.
And the sauce too, obviously. We about to. I think I'm gonna start with this corn.
Okay, I'm gonna get egg.
Yes.
I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta be here. You gotta be here.
Oh my goodness. This corn is sweet. I was a little nervous because after work last night, I fell asleep on the sofa. And when I woke up, it was like 11 p.m. And I was like, I have to go get the stuff to make the sauce.
I hate when that happens.
And I got to Kroger literally 15 minutes before they closed. And I was running through the store with my little basket. Trying to get everything. I was nervous. I was like, I don't even know if this is going to be good corn. I came in here at almost midnight. I'm like, it ain't going to be
Got
sweet.
the last batch.
Right, the last batch, but this is actually good.
It was weird. No, you did this. He did this.
I didn't make it too spicy, the sauce. Because I know you like spice, but...
No, but this is good.
I don't know how spicy you like that.
It's seasoned well. Real well.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta take a moment to just appreciate what's before us.
Look.
We'll be right back with you. If y'all ain't ate today, I'm sorry.
And this is actually my first meal.
Same.
Really?
Because I went and got Chick-fil-A when we got back, but I didn't eat it. I just took a nap.
That's where those naps be hitting.
I needed it.
It's 6:45. Where we at? PM. And neither of us have eaten today.
That's not good.
I notice I only do that on the weekends now since I'm not working out.
Right.
But during the week, I'm like, I don't let myself miss meals now because
I'm working out.
Right.
I will pass out. Right. What you mean?
I honestly thought I wasn't going to have enough food.
Who?
Because I don't normally do seafood boils with people.
Okay.
Not that I don't want to, just with COVID, I haven't been able to. But when I make a big pan, like I know I'm going to make this much. But I also know since it's just me, I'll be eating on this for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So I don't mind, but it's like, and I know I'm going to have enough.
Right.
But with a person, it's like, I don't know if it's going to be enough food.
It's enough food. More than enough. It's perfect.
Y'all, we want to have a conversation.
We are. Eventually. But we need to have it.
Because if we don't, who will?
Who will? Ugh. Who will?
I identify as a cisgender man. Mostly homo. Well, pan. But my track record says gay. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You can identify one way and not always look like that. But anyhow, I just say that so you understand when I'm speaking, this is from my experience with these. From my perspective with these things. We're going to talk about bisexuality. What's your immediate thought, Lex, when you hear bisexuality? I know what I'm thinking. I just want to know where you are.
I think of double standard, misconceptions of what it means, essentially. And as a whole, I feel like bisexual people from the LGBTQ plus community, as well as like, you know, the cis heteronormative straight community, they get a lot of flack like from both sides.
Definitely.
And it doesn't make sense because I'm like, we just be chilling. we just be here liking what we like, just like we let y'all like what y'all like.
Mind our business.
But it's as if we don't exist, or like we have to choose when we never asked y'all to choose anything. Y'all just like what you like, right?
Yeah. That is something that I've noticed too, just that double standard that you losing on both sides, because it's like you need to choose. You hear that message is coming from straight people sometimes, and sometimes from queer people. Because I feel like even in the queer community, bisexuality is still such a hot button for some people, because some people don't even accept they don't think bisexual people actually exist.
I've had women not want to be, like gay women not want to be friends with me because I'm bisexual. And so they're like, no, because that means you're confused. That means you don't know what you want.
And that's not true.
And I'm like, what?
And who are you to tell me what I know about myself? Like, regardless of what I know about myself and my own self-discovery, but who are you to tell me what I know about myself?
Yeah.
You just have to assume I know me best.
Just like I am assuming that you know yourself best. Like, I'm sure that they grew up being told that they were confused. But to project that on someone else, when you already know what that feels like, you should be able to take someone's word for what they know that they want and they don't want. But I feel like the issue comes just like, oh, you're loose, or you don't have any standard. I've gotten that before, or you're a raptor, a velociraptor. You prey on people, everybody. I'm done. I've gotten that before. That's what bisexual people are.
Velociraptors, wow.
Yeah. Prey on everybody. And it's not like that. Like, you can be bisexual, but that doesn't mean you're promiscuous at all.
Doesn't mean you like everybody either.
For real. Like,
one thing I can't stand when straight dudes be like, I don't care if you gay, as long as you don't try me. And I'm just like, what makes you think I want to try you? The audacity, the ego.
What makes you think that women don't want your dusty?
And my thing is, if women don't want you, why would I? Because sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel like our standards are a little bit more unrealistic.
Yeah, okay. No, because they're not unrealistic. We just be having a shitty pool of people to choose from. That's real. I think but sometimes we accept more. I feel like women will accept more.
Yeah.
Even though we will still sleep with them knowing that you hate his guts, you know, and it's just like, come on, like, or not even just sleep with them, but like fall in love with them. Like, I realized that. I was like, okay, guys will sleep with anything, but girls will fall in love with anything. And that's what makes me upset. Because we didn't need to be here. Like, we didn't have to do this. You're too beautiful, too educated, too all of that.
And part of me wonders if that piece, if it's more how we're socialized. Because, I
agree.
I'm definitely more like you in that way. Dudes be thinking, because you gay, and they say stuff like,
you're like all men.
I'm cool if you gay, but as long as you don't try me. Like, that's a microaggression. Because, like, that implies that...
Period. Say it again.
That implies I have no self-control over myself. Which is really a self-hating kind of thing, because you also know that I'm a man, but you also know that even though I like other men... You
think that you're going to prey on them like they prey on women.
Like, exactly. And it's like... No,
I'm better than you.
Right, and I don't
we're not the same.
Right, we're not the same. And I don't really feel like that's necessarily a man versus woman thing, although it is. I think it's more so that...
Yeah, it is, but I've seen... Oh, I have a story to tell.
Women are held accountable for things, and then we let men be mediocre.
Yep.
So it's like, you know, in general terms, like, men are going to be one way, although there's some unicorns in there. The same with women.
Yeah.
So I feel like even I'm a man, so when I hear stuff like, oh, it's a man thing, I'm just like, that's bullshit. Like, for real. I'm just like, I'm a whole man. And the same way that you are. Yes. Like, we may not necessarily be like the same thing. And for the record, I like what I like when I like it. So if I want a woman, man, unicorn, anything in between.
That's where you're going to go.
It's about energy for me. Even though my track record says otherwise. But it is what it is.
I understand that.
Yes. It's fluid. You can be what you want. Well, not what you want, who you are, or what you want. If you don't like something about yourself, change it.
Change it, period.
You don't have to explain that to people.
Nope.
Something I do think is fascinating. Women, they get the freedom to explore their sexuality, whether it be I'm a lesbian today and I'm straight tomorrow, or if I'm bisexual, or if I'm curious or whatever. Yeah. Like, it's okay for women to do that, and then
it's not
and stay with a woman. I mean, a man.
Stay with a man, yeah.
And it'd be okay. Although I think the queer people would feel a different way.
Yeah.
But
I was like, that's where I get at with the flack is like, oh no, you just want to experiment or whatever.
Right, and it's like, no, that's not necessarily true. Right.
I'm done. I know what I like.
So you lose either way.
For real. But guys, they don't get to do that.
Because the moment the guy even
thinks about a penis.
Right, thinks about it.
I'm so done.
Let alone see one. Like, y'all don't go to locker rooms at the gym.
For real. Like, y'all, come on. Y'all so slap each other's nuts.
Right.
Come on.
So they can't even think about a penis.
Yeah, no.
Without being, oh, he gay. Ain't no coming back from that. But women
verbatim.
Right, verbatim.
But yeah, women can do anything in that regard. And I do understand that it has to do with, like, society putting that pressure on, you know, that patriarchal pressure on men itself. But also men having the weird sexual fantasies of, so even in relationships, like I've been in relationships where my then partner was totally fine with me talking to other girls or talking to girls because they were a guy, and so to them it wasn't cheating. But then so then when I did get into relationships where they were like, no, that's not okay with me, it did take me back, and I was just kind of like, why is it not okay? Like, everybody says it's cool. Why could I not do this? And it really had to process, like, because you're cheating, you know?
And it's sad because you're not even thinking about that. Like, because you have self-control and you're not attracted to everything that walks, despite what people think about bisexual people.
Yeah. And so I never had to think about that. But I never had to think about the fact that I had that privilege.
Because you know you.
Yeah.
But your partner, you know, see it from their side, you can understand. But it still don't take away the fact that you know that you're not doing anything.
Yeah, I was like, no.
So you have to suffer and deal with those feelings by yourself.
Period. And so, yeah, I was reluctant to even, like, you know, tell guys that I was dating that, you know, I'm also attracted to women, because I'm like, you know what, that's none of your business. But at the end of the day, like, when it comes out, like, it's no secret. Like, you know, like, it's no secret.
Do you ever get those guys that when they hear that you like women or you've had experiences with women that automatically equals okay if he gets involved with you and now it's a threesome?
Yeah.
I would imagine that's frustrating as hell.
Yeah. Very much so.
Because, like, do you like the woman or do you like the fantasy?
The fantasy. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, I keep that to myself. Like, unless it comes up and I get comfortable enough to share that, like, it's not your business. Yeah. But then, like, I mean, it will, like, come out, like, why didn't you tell me this? And I'm like, you didn't ask. And then the intent comes out. And it's like, oh, well, no. Exactly why you didn't know.
That's interesting. Because I think, like, I ain't going to say any, but many men, even if they felt the way, like, why didn't you tell me? Okay, now it's not that I'm mad at you. It's like, ooh, now I'm excited.
Literally.
Because this is something new for us, even though it ain't got nothing to do with you. But just your assumption. But I'm going to let you live in bliss right now.
Right. But it's never going to happen.
Right.
Sorry. Not that, like, I'm opposed to that, but I'm just like, if you're going into it thinking that that's what's going to happen, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen.
All right. That sounds like it would be frustrating.
And that's what I was like, how I understand, like, sexuality is not a choice, because I would not be talking to guys.
Thank you. Why would you choose to deal with this mess?
Why would I choose?